sunshine statement here. Statement of compliance with the Open Meetings Act. Notice of this meeting was given by sending sufficient notice herewithin to the Home News Tribune, the Asbury Park Press, and the Jersey Journal. Filing advance written notice of this meeting with the clerk administrator of each member, and posting a copy of the meeting notice on the public bulletin board of all members. I direct the secretary to enter into the minutes of this meeting the advance written notice of this meeting and this statement. All right. Okay, can we have a roll call?
Frank Bellino,
Here.
Ricardo Lanos. Thought he was here.
Here. Sorry about that.
Harry Delgado,
Here.
Michael Julis,
Here.
Art Landusky is the alternate. Did he come back in?
Here.
For Joe Zanga, Mayor Heck, I don't think I saw him come in. Glenn Kurtz, Leon Sokol. Here. Scott Recant,
Here.
Joe Manzo,
Here.
Donna Setzer. I saw Donna.
Here.
James
Right.
Gotay,
Here.
Louis Gotay,
Here.
Sean Kelly,
Here.
Dominic Snelly,
Here.
Robin Rassiopi,
Here.
Karen Waters, John Walsh,
Here.
and if I chair, before you start, if I can ask, who came in on an iPad?
I did, Glenn. Dominic Sinelli.
Oh, okay,
Karen Waters here. Sorry, I couldn't get the unmute stop.
and Charlie, is that your other number, 993-9697?
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, Chair, they have a quorum.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve the minutes of September 27th?
Moved, Art.
I have a correction.
Oh, okay.
Or Mr. Bellino, it happens to be you. Your title is misspelled. The fourth
Oh, is
sentence, first paragraph.
Did it say chef?
No, it says chairwoman.
Chairwoman, oh, geez.
That's 2023. So, no, I got you. Yeah,
I'll
we'll
correct
correct
Bet you hate when I read those minutes.
that. Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll have that corrected. You want to move them as corrected, Art?
I'll second it.
Okay.
Frank Bellino,
Yes.
Art Landesky. Did I lose your Art?
He's
Harry
on.
Delgado,
Yes.
Ricardo Lanos,
Yes.
Michael Julis.
Yes.
All right. Administrators report. What do you got going?
Yes, Chair, in the packets that were circulated, the loss runs for the month of November through 11/22. Auto physical damage for 2023, 34 claims of 199,186. 2022, 48 claims of 42,448. Auto liability, 9 claims for 52,673. 2022, 34 claims for
Number
41.
or speak to him. He says like 2 or 3 of them got faults on them.
Art, can you mute when? General liability, 58,510,000, 58 claims for 510,954. 2022, 72 claims for 884. Property damage, 9 claims for $80,030. 2022, 27 claims for 858. Workers' comp, 23 claims, 125 for 512,302. In 2022, 161,000 or 161 claims for 1,833,800. And all other years going back to 2017 are provided. If you look, we are continuing to trend and monitor 2021, which seems to be the bubble year there, notably because of the Ida claim. In the packets also for the month of October, on the general claims system, you got total claims paid, claims through October, total payments made in October from 2008 to 2023 of 427.69, and claims that are applicable only to the deficit years of 330,076. On the workers' comp system, all claims, all years, 495,258, and those applicable to the deficit years of 296,924. There behind that, you have your regular claim reports. These are all new claims that have been reported on the system. Claims we have since closed off the system, sorted by member, by municipality, and pending subrogation claims. You may notice slight uptick in the claim activity. Apparently COVID is hitting again, so people are reporting them, just to make you aware.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's all I have for now, Chair.
She did any of that, like she might have had a training for like maybe what?
Madam Chair, Donna?
Thank you. For the month of October, we had 140 bills that totaled $342,060.84.
You sent them emails back in September.
Dominic,
That you were handling stuff.
I'll mute him.
Through
They
the
were
chair,
replaced-
can I just ask Mr. Kurtz to mute everybody and then we can unmute ourselves when we speak?
Not a problem.
Good idea.
Okay, so these bills were repriced to pay $133,126.29, savings of 61%. From charges, we had network utilization of 97%. If there's any questions on the report, I'll be happy to answer. Otherwise, that concludes, but I would also like to wish everyone a very happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you for that. Finance report, Joe Monta. You just got on mute.
Thank you. I don't have a formal report because I'm having some significant Microsoft Office issues. I can't get into any of my Microsoft Office products. So other than to say that our current cash situation, we have about $600,000 in the bank. After today's bill list has been paid, we have a couple payrolls still to go in December. That's about $30,000 plus next month's bill list. We paid the last check for insurance premiums. So that's a couple $100,000 that we will not be paying next month. And we're still waiting, obviously, on claim payments. We have an expectation we're supposed to get some money from Milltown for part of next year's 1/7. I don't know if we've received that yet, Glenn. And I think we still have some subrogations or excesses we're looking to recover before the end of the year. So we've all known this is going to, be tight in terms of cash, but I think we'll make it by the end of the year. The audit is underway. I delivered everything they needed physically on election day, and then stuff Glenn and I have been putting up into their portal. They sent us a couple questions the other day. We have to get back to them with some things. But other than that, everything seems to be running pretty smoothly with the 2022 audit. And that's all I have, Chair.
Okay, thank you. Safety and loss control.
I'm sorry, question for Mr. Monzo, please.
Good.
So Joe, just to be clear, the JIF has enough cash to operate through the end of the year and into our next assessment period?
At this point, I would say yes, Michael.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. Anybody have any other questions? Okay. Safety and loss control, James?
Yes, Skyline did not perform, or was not asked to perform any safety and health services for the JIF during the month of November. So we have nothing really to report in that respect. I will caution the members that for whatever reason, PIOSH has told us that basically they're going to be focusing on public school bus maintenance. I'm not sure what led up to this, but they're saying that they're going to go back through all the municipalities and whatever. So my suggestion to the members would be to verify with whoever is taking care of their bus services, their public school bus services, to make sure that if they've done any kind of maintenance work on these vehicles, that they have proper documentation. If they're overdue for maintenance, now is a good time to go ahead and get that up to speed, because the way that they phrased it to me was that this was an area that fell through the cracks, and they're highly concerned. Unless anyone has any questions, that concludes my report.
Okay, thank you. Old business?
Yes, Chair. Under Joe already hit up on it, the audit that is currently underway with respects to HFA completing it. Spoke with Patty and Lauren. They are working through everything as we speak. We do have a update with respects to an adjustment to the 2021, which I circulated, can be discussed in closed session, and then I'll have them issue a final draft. So.
Okay. Any questions on the old business? What do you got for new business?
New business, Mr. Jaffe from Jaffe Communications is on the line. As you know, the last month he highlighted two of our providers, both the EAP program with Rutgers Health as well as Skyline Environmental. I put in the packets just for your review, a schedule of the services those two providers handle, but I'll ask Jonathan if he'd like to chime in and discuss what kind of feedback he got with respects to that and what's next steps.
Yeah, thank you for that, Glenn. We got some nice media coverage on both of those two press releases. I think the media is finding it interesting to be getting press releases from a JIF, but they're also finding it also very interesting about things that that the JIF does. That said, our next focus is going to be on CDL testing and focusing on obviously on how that also is saving money for JIF members. Again, the common theme of everything I'm doing is focusing on the benefits of being in this JIF, and with the total strategy of making sure that municipalities that aren't in the JIF, that they start asking questions as to why they're not. So I'm just, if anybody on this call who has ideas for stories that we can write, please send them my way. Again, I think that we're really covering an area that no one in the media has touched in a very long time. So it's so far it's been a really good project. Glenn, that's what I have.
Thank you.
Through the chair. For Mr. Jaffe. So Jonathan, I've been seeing these articles pop up, and I think they're very well done. This is a complicated matter for the average person to understand how municipalities get their insurance and how it's a benefit to the local taxpayer. And I like the talk about the safety of our employees, and how the JIF helps in accomplishing that. I think just for your thinking, this type of insurance, based on my cursory understanding of where the markets are heading, is becoming more and more of a budget item for all municipalities. And so to have this important value statement out there now, excuse me, it can only be helpful to the public to understand, what's ahead. And so thank you for your work and your continuance in that area.
Thank you, Michael.
Okay. Glenn, on there, you also have the 2024 budget. Is that a new business as well?
Yes, Chair, as always, November, we introduce a proposed 2024 budget. I attached that in the amended packet that went out. Just to give everybody a little background with respects to some of the numbers before we schedule a hearing on it and final adoption. As I guess Michael pointed out, excess markets are still in turmoil and going nuts. Fortunately, the JIF has marketed this out. All our current excess carriers have committed to providing us with a renewal. Just to let you know, the feedback I'm getting on property coverage, we're looking at a 15% increase, cyber 5%, workers' comp 5%, and on the liability side about 10%. But we are looking to hammer down the property number. But property has been a nationwide issue. Carriers are seeing 20 to 30% increases. We have a pretty good relationship with Chubb. They're at 15. We hope to be able to bang them up and bring them down a little less than that. So you'll notice in the budget that's proposed, I propose an additional 500,000 for claims, 600,000 for premiums. Pretty much the admin line is staying flat. An adjustment for the broker risk managers, bringing in a total budget of 898,050. Again, this is being introduced once I get the hard numbers on the contracts with the endorsements. That'll be fine-tuned, as well as the final numbers on administrative services. So if anybody has any questions prior to the budget hearing and final adoption, everybody will receive a supporting backup detail to each line item on the budget. So
Okay.
if anybody has any questions about anything, please don't hesitate. I believe we have a budget hearing tentatively scheduled for December 6th.
Okay. Any questions on that or the new business? All right. Okay, motion open to the public. For comments?
Motion, Art.
Here a second.
Frank Bellina,
Yes.
Art Landesky,
Yes.
Harry Delgado,
Yes.
Ricardo Lanos,
Yes.
Michael Drulis.
Yes.
Okay. Glenn, you want to just unmute Charlie there?
Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie.
Hello, Charlie Cradaville, New Brunswick today. Hope everyone's doing well. I had some questions for the board. I wanted to ask about the Department of Banking and Insurance and the status of their supervision of the JIF.
Currently, Charlie, we're still under supervision and meeting with the department moving forward. So,
Got it. And how many members are on board for 2024?
well, we've received notice from all six are still on board. I've received notice of two of their reserving the rights to shop. So,
Right, that was Milltown and who else?
South River.
And what's the status of the collections and the potential litigation? I know at the last meeting, I recall strongly worded letters were going out to 25 or 30 different towns. What was the outcome of that, and what are the next steps?
I'll defer to either Mr. Kent or Leon.
All right. Leon, do you want to address this, or do you want me to? Leon's on mute. All right, well, I'll charge ahead. Letters went out to all current and former members.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. Charlie, as you indicated, all the letters went out, and we did not get a great response in terms of confirming what was owed. We are talking to a couple of former members about compliance, and we are now in the process of putting together the complaints to file against all of the members who are in default. And we are communicating with the Department of Insurance on this matter, so they're aware of what we're doing. And so we're proceeding as we indicated we would proceed at the last meeting.
Got it. And so these complaints are being prepared for Superior Court of New Jersey?
Yes, Superior Court of New Jersey.
Okay. And approximately how many entities are in default?
Not sure of the number, but it's approximately 30 of members.
That was
of members who were over the period of 20 years.
Right. Okay. Well, I think I can follow up via email with further questions, but I appreciate you taking the time to answer these questions, and look forward to continuing the dialogue, and wish you all a happy and healthy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Charlie.
Same to you.
All right, thank you, Charlie. Any other audience comments? I don't think anybody else. All right, motion to close the public.
Motion, Art.
Second, Harry.
Frank Polino,
Yes.
Art Lindesky,
Yes.
Harry Delgado,
Yes.
Ricardo Lanos,
Yes.
Michael Julius.
Yes.
Okay. All right, everybody got a copy of the bill list and the agenda. We have a motion on the bill list.
Motion, Art.
I'll second it.
Frank Polino,
Yes.
Art Lindesky,
Yes.
Harry Delgado,
Yes.
Ricardo Lanos,
Yes.
Michael Julius.
Yes.
Okay. We have a motion to go into closed session.
Motion Art.
Second, Harry.
Frank Bellino,
Yes.
Art Landesky,
Yes.
Harry Delgado,
Yes.
Ricardo Lanos,
Yes.
Michael Drulis.
Yes.
Glenn, I think that one of the issues on the closed session agenda is personnel. And I think you're going to put Sean, Leon, and me into a breakout room with the commissioners. And then once they address the personnel matter, I'll come out of the breakout room and let you know, and then you'll come back in and do the normal in closed session claims work.
Yes.
Glenn, you don't need us anymore, right?
I know you guys are good.
No? All right. Good to see everyone. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Glenn, they're in a separate room discussing another matter.
Yeah, is anybody in this room that, that's, Dominic was iPad, Joe, Robin, Sean, 201, that was you, or Leon, right?
Yeah, that's me. Right.
Hello? Come over. This says not joined. He's in there, but not joined. You're in there twice. Okay. All right.
Mr. Pfeiffer. There you go. Okay, at any point we want to stop talking, just let me know. Okay. So you had some questions about stuff you were sending me last week? Did I answer all your questions? Okay. Correct. Right, the FCRA codes are budgetary items, right? There's no budget detail, except for a couple of items on the sheet 17 for the revenues where it has the major categories, so it has the major, surplus, miscellaneous, delinquent, and the amount to be raised. So they're not really used for anything, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Somebody else mentioned this to me the other day. Financial transparency. Okay. You think the division knows very much about this yet? Okay. Wait, that's next week, right? Oh, jeez. Oh, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Okay. I'm used to it coming in December, and this year it's in November. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Glenn, the commissioners have completed their staffing discussion and are now ready to go back to the normal claims review, et cetera, internal closed session meeting. So if you can put yourself and me and Joe Manzo into the breakout room, we can just continue that way.
You want the risk managers in there?
If they normally go into closed session about that, sure. If not, then not.
Traditionally for the claims they are. I don't know if you had
Okay.
any particular,
So then put them in and they can decide to go back out to the public session or can decide to
right.
leave. Charlie, you'll be by yourself, I think. Holding down the fort.
I think that's it.
You and me.
Are you back in?
No, I'm still in the public session with you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to join the breakout room. I say that.
How do you do that?
Recording stopped.
Charlie, nice to see you stuck around.
Recording in progress.
All right. We got a couple more people that need to join back in.
Yeah, we're still missing Leon and Ricardo. I don't know, Glenn, can you just shut down the breakout room? There we go.
Okay, I think I'm in the main session now.
You are.
Okay.
Chair, you need a motion on the claims as presented.
All right. We have a motion on the claims for the reserves.
Motion, Art.
I'll second it.
Frank Bellina,
Yes.
Joe Zanga, or Art Lindesky,
Yes.
Harry Delgado,
Yes.
Ricardo Lanos,
Yes.
Michael Drulis.
Yes.
All right. Well, I guess before I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I guess, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second, Art.
Happy holiday, everybody.
Joy.
Happy holiday. Take care.
Happy holidays, everybody stay safe.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Holiday.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.